YouTube, it's me Zach here today on Ozark Reptiles, and I'm just going to be giving you guys a reptile room update. Well, half my reptile room, because the other half is at my mom's house. If you guys follow my channel, you'll know that. So let's just get started. This is my 20-gallon long leopard gecko enclosure. I have a female high yellow or just a regular morph leopard gecko. I'm not for sure, but she's pretty healthy. She's 6 years old, and she is a new pet. I've only had her for about 2 or 3 weeks now. I got her from one of my dad's friends, so yeah. There's the mealworms. She doesn't really like the mealworms too much. I mean, she's eaten a few of them. There was a whole bunch more in there last night. And she really likes the crickets I put in there. Just kind of, I know that sounds kind of mean, but I heard the crickets, so they're slower and she can eat them. But yeah, I just have a calcium dish right there. And there's another little calcium dish. Oh, there she is too. I didn't know she was under there. There's another little calcium dish right there she's sitting on. I guess she's looking at something. And then this is her humid hide right here. It's half humid and half warm hide. And that's just the other hide she can hide in. There's a little rocky outcrop, water dish, shade. And I did have sand in here, but it was kind of starting to get a mess, so I just bought this stuff yesterday, these two things yesterday. And it looks pretty sweet now. It looks much better, and it keeps it a little more humid in here because of the sand. It wouldn't keep the humid hide humid. So yeah, and she won't get impaction from this. So yeah, I guess I'll get her out for you guys. And here she is. If you guys can tell me what morph she is, I'm pretty sure she's just a regular morph, but either a high yellow or regular. But I think she is pretty healthy. She does have quite a few missing toes because I did get her from a pet store, not a breeder. And yeah, she's going in the shed. That's why she's pretty dull. I just kind of like it because she has blue feet. The other owner kept her in the blue glassy sign, which I'm not really fond of, but they fed her outside of her cage. So yeah. Moving on from this, we just have some of the feeder insects down here. A bucket of mealworms, cage crickets, little 10-gallon feeder tank for my red-eyed tree frog, and I guess we'll move on to my bearded dragon. Yeah, here's my bearded dragon. The leatherback bearded dragon. I'm pretty sure he's around maybe 5 months old now, and yeah, he loves to be held. He loves to eat too. This is a 85 or 95 heat bulb right here. Well, UVA heat bulb, and this is a UVB light over there. Just when he comes to bask over here, sometimes. That's a little jade plant right there. I just thought I'd kind of make it look cool. It's doing pretty good. Leaves were droopy, but now they're pretty good. I have a little Exoterra waterfall. Sorry if my voice sounds kind of weird. I'm kneeling in the ground doing this, because this cage is on the ground, as you can see. I just have coconut, not coconut, no, why did I say coconut? Walnut shells in here. This is just ground walnut shells. This is a really good bearded dragon substrate for juvenile bearded dragons to adults. It makes it natural, and they can burrow in it. Mine does at night. He sleeps under here. He just kind of goes like this. He thinks I'm feeding him, but I'm not. And he just does that, so yeah. This is my favorite part. This is a 40-gallon breeder tank and little bamboo. This is probably a good size for an adult bearded dragon. And I guess, yeah, I just have this little thing on it right here. And I have a little sock right there. I don't know why. But, yeah, moving on to my crested gecko. Here's my crested gecko enclosure. I switch out his light once in a while. Sometimes I use, the light I have my leopard geckos, and I just switch them out between my leopard gecko and stuff. So in here we have a 6-year-old or an 8-year-old leopard gecko, I'm not for sure. I just have some applesauce mixed with diet for him. He hasn't found it yet, but yeah. I do have a hermit crab in here. I had a comment last video that someone was saying like the hermit crab and stuff was not good for leopard gecko. I mean, not leopard gecko, crested gecko could hurt him. This guy will not hurt him. He's been in here forever, and he's a flower shell for Pete's sake, and he won't move out of it. He just burrows, and he doesn't even climb. He did climb, but he doesn't anymore. And Stevie, my crested gecko, ignores him, and he just stays in the back wall at night. Yeah, this is my crested gecko. I do have a fogger for his cage. It's right up here. turn it on. Put it on high for right now. It's the applesauce I use. Just used a little bit and I mixed it with some natural stuff for him. Costa Gecko diet and Rapashi vegetable food. Moving on, we have my red-eyed tree frog enclosure. This is probably one of my favorite enclosures I have right now because it looks just really cool. I made a video on how to set one of these up. This is just some bovine right here, some pothos. And this is just sphagnum moss, New Zealand sphagnum moss. And there he is, the star, the red-eyed tree frog right there. I just fed him a few days ago. A few days ago, and he was really skinny, so I was getting worried about him. Put around 15 crickets in there. There was only 10 left, so he ate 10 crickets in a matter of 2 days, which I thought was pretty good for him. I just have a tiny little water dish in there, but this stuff is really moist. There's 3 layers, rock, Eco Earth, sphagnum moss, and there's a little cork round right there. I do want a fogger for him, but I don't have one right now. I wish like Exoterra or whoever makes the fogger, they can make like a double tube, but you could just put a tube in 2 tanks like this. But yeah, he is around 3 years old. I did get him from a pet store. Pet store I got him from is I think St. Louis Petland, and they did not take very good care of him. His tank was really dry, and he was sitting up in the corner with an 85-degree heat bulb in there, which could have killed him, and he was there for 2 years. And they said they lowered the price down to $50. That's not really lowering it. So yeah, I brought him home, set up this tank for him. He loves it. He's really happy. Yeah, I guess I could take him out really quick, but I don't really want to because he's sleeping. He just likes to sleep right there. I'll make a separate video on him later. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So yeah, that's really it. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll make a video of my turtle tank and my Jackson's chameleons and stuff at my mom's house later. I am getting a new camera because we're going to Mexico this summer instead of Florida. Well, I am still going to Florida, and I can bring that down there and do some herping videos and bring it down like at the Ozarks for you guys. Since my name is Ozark Reptiles, we'll be some herping down in the Ozarks. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.